Hello and welcome to my talk for this week. As you can see, the background's a little different. As you know, or many of you know, I am currently in England. On Saturday, April 16th, Doreen Mary Edwards took her last breath after just over 96 years. She was my mother and had lived a full life, never moving more than 5 miles from the place of her birth. She was the last of 5 siblings and the longest lived. Death has a sense of permanency to it. It is an ending. Life, the way that it has been known, has stopped. Although my mother struggled for more than 3 years with advanced dementia, I was able to talk to her pretty much every morning, almost until the end. Although in her last days her mind was very foggy, she still recognized my voice and asked how I was. To follow a parent, even at a distance, through dementia is a very humbling experience, as we see someone we have loved and respected having everything stripped away until only the very basic functions are left. Dementia in all its forms is a nasty disease for everyone concerned, the sufferer, their family and friends, and the carers who look after them. This week, we continue to celebrate the Easter season, which for me has come during a season of deaths. The sudden passing of my friend and colleague Jonathan Springthorpe, and that of Elizabeth Claxton, my late wife Janet's stepmother. These events bring up the old age questions about suffering, death, and dying. In 1845, Robert Browning was on a trip to Italy, and he wrote a poem called Home Thoughts from Abroad, which includes the sometimes misquoted line, "Oh, to be in England, now that April's there." Well, I am, and it is here. The daffodils are waning, and the trees are getting toward being in full leaf. The tulips are up and bobbing their heads. The presence of spring at Easter points to the hope of the resurrection. Life has returned from what were barren landscapes. The bleak, leafless trees are now green. And although some of the fields are still earth brown, others are full of blazing yellow canola in full bloom. There is a bleakness in death, especially for those of us who are left behind. It will not be as it was. But the death and resurrection of Jesus tell us it will be better. Once again, thank you for joining me this week. I trust you'll have a good week. God bless and stay safe.